Between the Bear and Me has finally returned with Things We Tell Ourselves in the Dark. This came out 11 days ago at the time of this recording, so I am behind. You know, I'm trying to play catch up to all the songs I missed since I was in the UK for Download Festival, and I've been wanting to hear this ever since it dropped because BT Bam is one of my fave. Oh man, did I just say fave and not just say favorite? No! Gen Z brain rot language is getting stuck in my head, man. Anyway, BT Bam is one of my favorite prog metal bands, so I'm very excited for this. You know, I first discovered them with Alaska, with like songs like Selkies and stuff, but it was Colors that really made me love the band. And ever since, I've been loving all their albums, and I've been such a fan of progressive metal, and I feel like Between the Bear and Me is one of those pivotal bands for me that has started my love for progressive metal. So very excited for this. Don't want to waste any more time. So BT Bam, Things We Tell Ourselves in the Dark. That's enough chit chat. This sounds different for Tommy, man. Sounds like Jamie Kane's still producing this. Okay, we're getting weird with this one. Blake's drawing is so sick here, man. Weird technical. Yeah, it's BT Bam for sure. Bum. Cool, like retro synth there. Very light for BT Bam. Down. Swim to the Moon vibes a little bit. Jesus. I guess technically this is the second verse if you want. This visualizer, I actually really like it, man. It's different, it's colorful, it's vibrant. How many times do you see a metal band do a resort as a visualizer? Are we building up? Oh. Yep. Love a little Swim to the Moon vibes. This is very complex, and I know it's not unusual for BT Bam. Ooh, down to down, down, down to down, down. It was sick drawing from Blake. Okay, Dan. When they simplify things, it just fucking hits, man. Blake's drumming is much easier to follow here, but man, it's good to just vibe after all that. BT Bam's always been one of the best bands to learn on guitar because the variety, it forces you to learn so many things you otherwise wouldn't learn. Different scales, different styles, genres. Down. The key. Bam, bam. Heavy, yet a little campy. Yeah. The retro transitions back to this chorus, okay. On. That was 8 minutes. I want more. All right, let's talk about it. So this is definitely BT Bam going weird. They've been weird many times, but this track was obviously weird and out there, but it was vibrant, it was eclectic, and also helps that the music video and the visualizer was really cool. I really like this. And you know, it's not their first time doing something sunny and nice. Like Coma Ecliptic was you know, in a desert, and they used those visuals a lot, but I love the resort vibes. It was just unique. It really pulled me into the visual lore of this new album. But this song on its own was so complex on first listen, as typical BT Bam style. I learned colors back in the day on guitar, and it forced me to learn all these different time signatures and all these different guitar scales and different genres. And this song is no different. It doesn't really switch genres as much as like their other stuff. It kind of stays into weird prog metal to like funk a little bit, and maybe some 80s like retro feel with like the synth work. Overall, this is just a fun track. Like this song's all about the fun factor, especially the ending. The ending to the track had an awesome riff, and there's a couple moments that really shine. The bass solo like bridge part during like 5-minute section was really cool. That slowed things down quite a bit. Vocally, like this was really strong. I thought Tommy actually was flexing the creativity here. He's always been weird and different and trying different things with his vocal style, and I felt like this song really, he was trying so many different things that it was actually quite hard to pick everything up all at once. And that's typically the case with BT Bam's music. Like you need a few more listens to really figure out everything that's going on. For me, like I can't even figure out the time signatures and what's going on, and then sometimes I just need to see the tab and then like realize, oh, this is how they did that part. Ooh, like that transition was very clever. Like there's so many things happening on first listen that's overwhelming, but from what I can gather, it's that this song was all about the fun factor and weird and just campy, and almost kind of remind me of a little bit like Deer Hunters, like new stuff where they get a little bit more fun and not as serious, or something a little bit wacky here, and you know, a little bit like still Mike Patton kind of vocal ideas a little bit. This is not that different for BT Bam's style, actually. This still surprises me, but it's still kind of what I expect from BT Bam. These guys are just incredible musicians, and that's exactly what I got. Maybe this was probably one of the weirdest, but also one of the more technical songs from BT Bam, where it mixes in the weird and the technical really well. Blake's drumming, for example, like I felt like he never repeated the same drum pattern. It just constantly kept changing ideas, and he usually does that. But it also helps that the production on this, BT Bam always has that similar crystal clear production, and I feel like this has to be Jamie Kane, because what they tried a different producer on the Parallax Part 1. It was a little bit different, but if it's not broken, then why fix it? So yeah, let me check if this is Jamie Kane as well. Yep, Jamie Kane, and the new album is called The Blue Nowhere, which is coming out September 12th. Yeah, dude, I'm very excited for that. I wonder if the rest of the album will stay as weird, but knowing BT Bam, every song is going to be a little bit different. But regardless, I feel like it's been a while since Colors 2, so I'm very excited for this. It's not my favorite when it comes to BT Bam. Sometimes I guess maybe my favorite songs tend to be more the long crescendo songs that are also pretty heavy too. You know, Colors is my favorite album still. The weird tracks take a little bit of time for me to warm up to them, but I still find them really interesting. I love how engaging and weird they are. So I'm probably going to get this one 7.9. Love this band. Can't wait for the rest of the album. I'm excited, man. So that's my thoughts on BT Bam, Things We Tell Ourselves in the Dark. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice Up My Life. Guys, what do you think about this one? I'd love to know. BT Bam fans, let me know. And did I just call you BT Bam flans? Maybe I'm hungry. I want some dessert and some flan. Let me know what you thought about this song. Yeah, comment. It helps the videos in the algorithm. Feel free to leave like if you enjoyed the video. Holy, it's like 9 o'clock right now. Good thing I'm ending this video, so I'm going to close it out. So bar that. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.